So the circadian code, fascinating fact. They did 12-week study on mice. Mice is genetically very close to human. That's why I use them to do a lot of research. So 12-week study, and they fed the same mice high fat, high sugar diet. They had different mice for the experiment, for 12-week experiment, high fat, high sugar diet, and one mice was eating within 8-hour period, window period, and the other group of mice was fed whatever they were allowed to eat, whatever, whenever they wanted. But basically it was also high sugar, high fat diet, just not time restricted. And surprise, surprise, they found that the time restricted eating mice didn't gain excess weight, and they had normal blood sugar and normal cholesterol levels. So more and more studies now confirm that when you eat is more important than what you actually eat for your weight loss, your fat loss, but for your health especially. The second fascinating fact for today is they also took two groups of people and asked them to record their eating habits in the app that researchers provided them. And the only difference they asked them to do is to change their eating window. So again, they didn't ask them to change anything about their diet at all. They didn't ask them to be on any kind of diet or restrict their eating habits except for the eating window. And they found that all of the participants who restricted their eating window at least to a 12-hour window lost on average of 4% of their body weight in 4 months, doing nothing but restricting their time of their eating. So before you start thinking about, ketogenic diet, paleo diet, counting calories and carbs, start counting hours when you eat. So for weight loss, fat loss, the most beneficial window and most sustainable window they found was 8 to 9 hours. 12-hour window will also give you the effect, but then after 12 hours, at 10 hours, let's say, the results will improve exponentially. They also proved that by studies. And then 8 to 9 hours, also the results improved exponentially. And they're not sure about a smaller window, like 6-hour window, for example, just because most of the people find it very hard to comply to, let's say, 6-hour window compared to 8 or 9-hour window. So in the book, they say that probably the best window to time restrict your eating is 8 to 9 hours. That's when you're gonna lose the most weight, and that's where it's the most sustainable. And once you're once you reach the weight that you want to be at, then you can go back to eating in 12-hour window. Eating more frequently, eating outside 12-hour period is proven to be bad for your health and for your weight loss, weight gain. So sticking for life for 12-hour period is very sustainable, and that's what's recommended in the book. So weight loss, fat loss, 8 to 9 hour window, and outside that window you can drink water, you can drink herbal teas. They're not sure yet about caffeine, but me personally, I got to 10% body fat, restricting my eating window 6 to 4 hours a day, and I was drinking black coffee outside of that eating window was no problem, it seems. So now when I think about my fat loss journey and getting really lean and ripped, 10% body fat, it probably was because of my time restricted eating that I just do naturally, not so much maybe because of I was eating ketogenic diet or on a low carb diet. That probably contributed too, but anyway, so outside that eating window you can drink tea, you can drink water, And that's about it. Even coffee with milk, definitely a no-no. No small snacks, no fatty coffees, nothing, just water and non-caloric drinks. So, what exactly eat for even better benefits, or when to eat most of your food, when it's proven to the best to eat most of your food for even further effects and benefits? That's all we're gonna talk about tomorrow. For now, just understand, for maximum weight loss and fat loss, you want to be eating in 8 to 9 hour window. And then the second piece of practical advice for today is for you folks who are interested in burning fat, in losing fat, and at the same time preserving and building the most muscle. What was interesting in my personal journey was that during that fat loss journey to 10% body fat, I actually built muscle. So my weight stayed the same, but my fat percentage went down. So if that's the goal, then from other resources and from the book also, I found this protocol that you might use if you want, again, to burn the most fat, lose the most fat, and build and preserve the most muscle. And what you do is you fast during the night. You have your workout first thing in the morning. Well, not necessarily when you get up, but what I mean is before you eat and consume any kind of food, any kind of calories. And then right after your workout, or as soon as possible, you start your eating window to maximize muscle recovery, to maximize fuel and food utilization for muscle recovery, again, for strength gains, but yeah, for generally just for recovery and of muscle tissue and all of your body systems. So that's what you want to do if you want to preserve and build the most muscles. So you fast during the night, then first thing in the morning, before you eat any calories, you do your workout, and then after that you start your eating window. And also, eating window should end, for the benefits, 2-3 hours at least before going to bed. So time of your meals also matters, but again, about the best timing for different kinds of meals, breakfast, dinners, we'll talk about tomorrow. Today, again, 9 hour time period for maximum fat loss. If you can do it less, in some resources they say 4 to 6 hours. That's what I did. And then for maximum muscle building and muscle preservation, you want to make sure that your eating window starts after your workout. And for maximum fat loss, at the same time, your workout should be on an empty stomach. Also, fascinating fact of the day is Hugh Jackman, the guy in X-Men movies, Wolverine. He used 8-hour eating protocol for to get ripped for the movies. So it works. Even stars using it, so get on it, get after it. And tomorrow, again, we're going to talk more about the foods that are recommended in the book, when to eat your biggest meal of the day, and more fascinating facts about the circadian code, about your internal clock, and yeah, it's more important when you eat than what you eat. So if you have questions, if you have any comments, feel free always to shoot me email to Angela@createyourself.today, Angela@createyourself.today. Have a beautiful day, guys. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Rate and recommend this podcast on iTunes so more people could learn more and improve their health, fat loss, and well-being. Until next time, not eat. Talk soon.